Lori Damen Jenkins here in the Steelyard Airstream, and which you just we were been calling these our on-air streams, which we thought was really cute, but you just called it trailer talk. So we have a new hashtag, trailer talk.
Trailer talk,
Just try to make sure we say talk. Although there's been some trash, you know, that's gone back and forth in these two. So, but we're really excited to have you here because we know you're a busy man, and
thank you for having me.
You are High Point famous. You know, probably more than High Point famous, but especially at High Point, it's hard for you to get from one place to the other without people coming up.
But I love it though.
I
love it. I love people. I love, I'm an introverted extrovert.
Well,
so
you know what? That's most designers. Justin Charles and I were talking about that on an earlier one. That I believe, most designers are introverts. That have become extroverts to promote
by nature.
Their work. By nature.
Yeah, exactly. People support you. They buy your products. They support you online. They read the magazines, and you have to always give back to the community. You can't be a snob. You can't be stuck up. When I launched my firm, I was asking various designers that I looked up to for advice on how to get started. How much should I charge for this project? And where's the best plumber or the best carpenter around? And people were so stingy with the information and territorial because they were competitors, but they looked at it more as a true protection of their intellectual property. And exactly. And I always told myself if I ever was blessed to make it, I would never be that person. You can't climb the ladder of success for others. They can't, climb the ladder of success on your back. But you better not pull the ladder up after yourself if you do make it to the top. Yeah. And so I figured that my best way of giving back to the community is being accessible, sharing secrets, sharing stories, giving trailer talk, and that way people can be enhanced and educated and hopefully encouraged. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's great. And I think it's getting to be that way. Designers are seeing the benefits now of being more of a community and sharing, and because business is tough, but it's easier to band together and elevate everybody and the trade as a whole, the design industry as a whole, because it's really important now, I think, for people to understand what designers do and the value they have. So absolutely. I think that's really valuable. So, but it's interesting that you said you weren't want to be stuck up or anything, because you earlier when we were chatting, you compared yourself to Miranda Priestley. But just in the context of that, now you come to High Point, you've been to a lot of events, especially publishers, since you've been published in a lot of the major shelter magazines. So the AD Party and the Traditional Home and House Beautiful, and you have a new assistant that got to go to all those. So we compare that to that part of Delmore's Prada, but otherwise you're nothing like Miranda, I'm sure.
Well, you have to ask my staff. I don't think I'm anything like Miranda, but then again, Miranda probably thought she was nothing like Miranda either.
That's true.
But I do think there's something to be said for treating your team well. Because we're nothing without our support systems.
Absolutely.
I have an all-female team, and they are like lionesses. They're so protective of the brand, protective of me. I brought my youngest with me to High Point this market, and I say she's my youngest because it's like a family. You're raising these young people out of college to enhance their education and can enhance their experience in the field. You want them to be able to feel the confidence to spread their wings, maybe fly and leave the nest to go out on their own, or maybe stay home in the nest and grow and take on their own clients, become partners in the firm. We are an associates design firm, but either way, it's all about exposure and education. So I was thrilled to bring Olivia to this market and open her eyes to all the craziness that is High Point.
And I think she's having a good time.
She's not dead yet. It's still early though.
That's true. But these young people, they have a lot more stamina than we do. So market could be exhausting. So you are very much a Detroit champion. You're based in Detroit, born and raised.
Yes.
And
Metro Detroit.
Metro Detroit, and your offices or businesses there, and I think you've become very much associated with that. Although I know you do projects everywhere. What do you have coming up? I mean, do you have a product line? What's your next big thing?
We're working on a lot of stuff right now. We opened up a New York office in the Flatiron District a year ago, and I just got a new apartment in New York City to kind of go along with that.
And where's that? Is that
that's the Upper East Side on the water.
Okay.
So I'm thrilled to not be doing the hotel thing. You know, we have a lot of great clients in Connecticut and New Jersey, and of course New York City. And for the last 3 years, I've been kind of doing the hotel thing, 2 to 3 times a month for the last 3 years straight.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive, and then also you're checking out at 12 noon, but your flight's not till 7 o'clock in the evening, so you're kind of just floating around the city of New York as a derelict, and it got to be just really ridiculous. So it's nice to be able to come back full circle to New York. I got started there in '96, so it's good to be back in the city. Working on my first coffee table book with Rizzoli, the Rizzoli brand. We're working on that for early 2021, and so we're in the crunch zone right now, getting the manuscript ready for February of 2020, and then
Print is so
it's great,
like,
but
but
it's
you
a
have to
lot
have
of
it
work.
so far out of time. Like that's, you know, in this day and age, it's really hard to be patient, isn't it?
276 pages.
Wow. How much
So many
are you writing a lot?
captions.
I mean, is it so a lot of text?
I'm working with Caitlin Leffel. She's helping with the writing, and we're doing like 2-hour sessions where she's recording my words and my thoughts and my vernacular, and then communicating that, and then we're going to do captions. So the book we've written in first person, my voice, and then the captions we've done in third person. But it's just a tremendous amount of work, and we have 10 years worth of imagery and 276 pages to fill. It's a lot of content. So it's quite an endeavor. It's like having a client all in itself.
Oh yeah. It's, you've got to kind of say this is a project. This is just like one of my
but you don't get paid for it,
though. Well,
it's a labor of love.
Yeah, it is a labor of love.
Trust
I've
yourself.
heard that. Yeah, you don't get rich on it, but it's great to have, you know, for your clients and everything. So well, that is very exciting. So, and I know you always have something going too. I don't know if you know when you're if you have a project that's going to be published soon.
We have something coming out. We actually have a lot on the newsstands right now this month. We're in the current issue of Connecticut Colleges and Gardens, which is the fall-winter issue. We're in the current issue of Traditional Homes, Elegant Home series this month. We're in Designers Today this month. There's 3 others. Check my Instagram. But we've gotten some great love. And to that point, I must say, I'm really a big champion not only for Detroit, but I'm also a big champion for print. The power of print, you know, hard copy magazines, they endure in a way that a blog post doesn't quite survive. And I have clients that are still paper clipping topics and tearing out tear sheets and images and articles and calling me 2 and 3 years after the fact for massive, you know, 10, 15,000 square foot home projects. And they're like, I remember you did this back in 2016. I'm like, it's 2019. And they saved it all that time.
But and to me, and I have a large magazine collection of, and one of my things is if I pull out something from 2001 or something, and it still looks great, then I know that would be a designer that I want to work with. So so
hopefully we won't lose it.
Because
I feel like with the digital transfer, we're losing so many of our great American magazines.
Yes.
And we have to, I'm hoping that the pendulum will swing back to the center a little bit, so that we don't lose what many people still regard as a great American pastime.
Leaping through those magazines. So, well, it was great having you. I know you have lots of places to go, people to see, and but we're so happy you could stop by the Airstream.
We got support, the Steelyard. It's my pleasure to be here. So thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for being with us.
Thanks. Enjoy your market.
You too.